close game in the fourth. What do you think ultimately separated them from you guys tonight?
5 points. Obviously, tough shot at the end of the shot clock that they made. I think they got 2 offensive rebounds after this one, so very winnable game for us, but we can't think about it now. It's over.
Josh, do you think that was a goaltend on Turner there? A couple of minutes left.
I know it was a goaltend. I saw it. I'm curious. That was what time was that?
2:05. About 2:05.
So we're gonna miss it the last 2 minutes.
Score was tied.
Yeah, I saw it. That was a goaltend. But obviously they didn't call it.
Do you think when stuff like that happens, your coach talking the way he did, that does get inside the officials' head like that?
Did you see it?
I did.
I'm
asking what you
see.
think. Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here. I like my money. I'm going to keep my money.
Okay. Oh no, I'm not trying to do that.
No, but I think
yeah.
What was tough for us was one of them wasn't approachable. I think that was the biggest thing. We obviously in a playoff game, it's the
you want to have
rules
a rapport.
the rules are sometimes you want to see what someone interprets or what they see, where they see the foul, so how they're calling it. Mm-hmm. And one wasn't approachable at all. So that was something that was tough for us, just because we couldn't see where we were wrong, where we fouled, or what we could have done better, or those kind of things. So that was the only tough part. But it's not on them. We had plenty of chances to win the game, but
Can you share which one was the unapproachable one?
Am I going to get fined for that, or do you think I'm already going to get fined for that? Okay, cool. I'm sure you'd be able to kind of tell.
I'll go back and look.
Yeah, go back and look. But it was tough. I know there was a play. I think it was in the first quarter. I think JB was trying to talk to one, and first he just told him just shoot me free throws. So it was tough to try to get an understanding.
When Neesmith is getting as physical with Jalen as he is, basically throughout that game, guarding him, what can you guys do at least to try to combat that, especially when Jalen's not at 100%?
I think giving him a little rest, bringing the ball up, or getting him open a little bit better so he can maneuver a little bit more in space. So I think that's something that we can do, something that we'll probably do, so he has not as much grind.
And then Martin obviously hitting that shot to pretty much win the game. I mean, he had no points coming into the fourth. Do you just that when he shot it from close to half court, you just tip your cap when a guy?
I mean, it was a good shot. It was at the end of the shot clock. I think it was 2 seconds left, if not less. It was a good shot. At the end of the day, he shouldn't have got that shot because he should have got a rebound. Should have got, he had several chances to get a rebound. So, tough shot that he made, and we gotta, give him credit for that and move on.
Is that? I mean, that's your guys' identity, right? Getting that rebound. And there was possession earlier where they got a couple.
Yeah, they got a couple.
We didn't. There is that extra frustrating when you kind of get beat in the way that you guys know is your strength.
I think so. I mean, I would say it's extra frustrating. We know what we should have done better. I won't say it's extra frustrating because obviously it's already frustrating. But we just got to be better. We got to be more sound. We got to make sure, especially on long shots. You got to know. Sometimes it's going to be long rebounds. We got to make sure we get those rebounds that fall, around the free throw line.
Josh, defensively, you find yourself matched 1 through 5 throughout the course of the game. You're on Siakam a lot tonight. What kind of challenges and what are you trying to make him do when you're on him?
I'm just, trying to make it tough for him. He had a couple easy baskets that were tough. He had a couple, possession. I thought I played really good defense, and apparently there was a foul, and so. Just try to make it tough for him or tough for whoever I'm matched up on. That's the biggest thing.
I mean, I think we had a slow start. I mean, I think that was think that kind of started it all. I think we came back. We had a good third quarter too, and then I think the fourth quarter was, I think we lost by 10. So I think that was the biggest thing. We had a couple rebounds we didn't get at the end. And, yeah, so it's still a close game. Could have won that game, but some small details we just have to fix it.
They got a few offensive boards at the end. Did you get a sense that guys were kind of just gassed at that point?
I mean, you don't really want to make excuses like that. I mean, at the end of the day, we just have to get those rebounds. I mean, normally we always get those rebounds at the end, so I mean, that's an easy fix.
Isaiah, this team continues to show grit, throughout this whole playoffs. Are there positives to take out of the loss?
We can always take positive. I still think we had good moments. I mean, yeah, we just have to just build off the good moments and then just fix what we didn't do right. I think the small details, what we can fix, I think are easy fixes, so we're not really worried.
Nemhard had no points going into the fourth and then just makes that deep three-point shot. You just got to tip your cap and...
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough shot. I mean, he took a step back to almost a half court, so I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to say a good shot and just kind of move on from there. I think we still had a chance to win. Just this time it just didn't go our way.
Neesmith was fighting really hard around a lot of those screens you were setting for Jalen. What did you make of those sorts of plays and fighting through them?
I mean, he did a good job. I mean, at the end of the day, I have to get Jalen more open, more easier looks, but yeah.
How about the spark that Alec gave you after not being really in the rotation?
Yeah, I mean, it was big. I mean, I think him coming in and not playing for that long, staying ready. I mean, I think him mentally being ready, mentally giving us a spark on offense was big for us.
Second chance opportunities. Obviously, that last play when he hit the three was a second chance. So I think we just got to finish our defense.
Is that like fatigue at the end? Because you guys usually get those rebounds in those situations. What did you make of?
I mean, sometimes I think the ball just takes a long bounce. I think in that case, we just have to be sharper. We have to just absolutely leave no doubt, make sure that everybody's accounted for, and finish the play.
Nemhard, I think he was like 2 of 7 from 3 before he hit that 30-footer. Like, tip your cap when a shot goes in like that at the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a great shot, but like I said before, if we would have finished our defense, I think we would have won another way.
Dudes, how much, when you guys come into a game knowing that Jalen's questionable, did you guys want to, some offensive load off of him and kind of help him out on that end of the floor?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's been, I think, a heavy amount of our scoring postseason, whole playoffs. So just having Alec come in and do what he did, Dante do what he did, and everybody else just do what they can just to make it easier on him. I think, it was really on the defensive side.
You might have the same group Sunday, obviously, depending on what happens with OG. But based on what you saw tonight, I feel like there's stuff you can correct and you guys can be right there again on Sunday.
I mean, the goal is not to be right there.
Right.
The goal is to put ourselves in a position with the lead at the end and not have to play, down to the wire. But obviously, it's the playoffs, and when these things happen, we have to be, the more mentally tough team. Can't talk about being tired, can't talk about not executing. We just have to make sure we're mentally tough and we stick together no matter what happens out there.
Does it come down to in the fourth quarter when you guys have a 9-point lead to kind of just keep going and not take the foot off the gas?
Yeah, definitely think that we should have executed a lot better. I think we could have, gotten better positions and got better shots, but we did get some good shots and they just didn't fall.
Defensively, what can you do different on Tyrese Halliburton?
Yeah, I think obviously a gifted player. I think we just have to make sure that we're guarding them as a team. It's not one man's job. I think it's a whole team effort, no matter who it is.